Hello and welcome back to another FS22 mod review. Today we're having a look at the case IH Axial Flow 250 series, sorry. The mod maker creator was Custom Modding, which always puts some good mods out. We had these in FS19, but we've got one or two different track options on these ones. On this pack, we've been waiting quite a while for these to come out, but the first one we're going to have a look at here is the Case IH AFS 8250. This one's got the real big tyres on, as you can see, wheels and tyres. A custom flow they're called, grip, the LSW ones. The decals and everything on the side, the logos are really good. You've got a lot of your dynamic hoses and hydraulic hoses and that showing there. A lot of detail on these. The only one thing I did notice is the number plate on the back of the combine. Look as if us, as you can see up there, it looked like it's just floating off the back of the harvester. But this one has got the twin discs on it, spreader, chaff spreader, and straw spreader on the back there. But they come with a lot of sale configurations. We can change. We'll have a look at them in a little while in the shop. This one here is the 7250, and this has got the twin wheels. You tend to see these more on American farms. But like you say, you can see it's very well detailed there. Everything is brilliant on them. Wouldn't expect anything different from custom modding, to be honest. And this one has got the fine chop spreader on the back of this one. Let's spread out the flaps here on the side here. That's got that on. But like I say, very well detailed harvesters. Come with different tank options, which we'll have a look at in a moment. And this one is the big boy of the range, the 9250. This one's I love the tracks on this one. Different type of track. We ain't never seen it on the. We didn't see it on the 250 and FS19. That's something new he's added. One thing I have noticed with them though, they wear pretty quick. As you can see, the paint is coming off. They do wear very quickly. As you can see, this one's got the spinning discs on the back for your chaff and straw spreader. That's just a shame about that number plate, but it's only a minor thing. But this one has got the Terraflex 40-foot header on this one. There's a place there for a PTO shaft, but there's no shaft connected, which I find a bit weird. But great looking header. That come in two options. That come in 40-foot header and a 45-foot header toe behind. So no need to have a trolley. They just drop down on wheels and you tow them along. These have got the belt system. They got the rubber belt what take all the crop to your feed house in the middle and up into your drum in the combine. So that's another good feature with them. But like I say, very well detailed. We'll have a jump in this one and we'll have a look. What we'll do is before we go in the shop, we'll try this one out. We'll have a look inside. You can actually see the ends of your header. You'd see them even more better with a 45 foot, because you ain't got monitors in the way. I did try to open some doors now, but I couldn't seem to get any doors to open. But we'll fire up all the screen lights up. And I tried it in the dark, all the dials and that light up. Got all your aircon and stuff up there. We've already got some grain in the tank. But I'd say very well detailed indeed. I've done a fantastic job of them. So what we'll do is I think all the lights work, hazard lights. Or your warning beacon lights, I should say, sorry. And your indicators all work. Sound really good as well. But one thing I have noticed when you fire up, we'll just jump out. One thing I have noticed is on a lot of combines you've got the old main sieve box here. Move. But that's if you look up inside underneath here, you have got one or two things spinning round. But that's the only thing. On a lot of the combines in game now, everything in here moves. But that's just a minor thing. Try it out so you can see it work and in action. As I say, you can really see the header really clearly from the cab wheel. I did notice the dials there on the lever there, your forward and reverse lever do keep flickering and playing around. But that's only another minor issue. But anyway, what we'll do is we'll take a look in the shop. Have a look at some of the different options. So you just go into your shop, go across to harvesters. Go along, they'll be part of the pack here. Set the 7250, the 8250 and the 9250. As you can see, they're quite a lot to buy. You're looking at over half a million. The slot count is a little bit high on them. I think they're about 29, what I remember of it on console. And they're 80 MB to download megabit, so they're quite high in that respect. But what we'll do is we'll have a look at the configurations. We'll have a look at the 9250, the biggest one of the range. They only do just your general crops, obviously. Your wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflowers, sorghum, soybeans, and obviously corn. You have to have a different header in for the sunflowers. But we'll have a quick look at them. In the shop, we'll have a look at the tyre configurations. You can either have Lizard or Michelin. They're the two options. So we'll have a look in Lizard. You can have dual front wheels. reverse tread back, reverse forward and forward drive the back ones. Rear wheel drive, I think that's rear wheel drive and front wheel drive. Change them up. And also you can alter your rear axle as well. As you can see, we're going through all the different ranges. Slightly wider front doors. These ones, they look like they're for like rice or something to harvest. If you look at the front tread on them front tyres, and if you go right through, like I say, they get bigger on the fronts, bigger again, and then you get the real big boy ones, what we've got on there now. You can alter the axle at the rear axle at the back. You can have standard 140, 140 and 144, and then back to your standard. Your GPS receiver, you can have that standard. You can have it on the top of the grain tank at the front. I think you can see it there. You can have it on top of the cab, and then back to standard. Attaches on the back to connect your header up for towing that along. Standard. Rear attacher, back to standard. Your grain tank, you can have it HC manual extended, which it holds nearly 14,500 litres. You can get another Vario, I think that's the big top. That's just over 18,000 litres. And then back down to your 14, 17. You can have 14 with opening flaps for a tank. 16. 19. 24. Just over 24 and a half. You can have all sorts of configurations on the grain tank. Now the rear spreaders, you can either have the stock spreader, the discs, or the fine chopper on the back. The oversized signs, you can have them on or no. You can have a 40-foot static grain pipe auger. You can have a Type 2 version, which is just altering the end of the auger. You can have a 30-foot version, and that's just altering your spout. You can have a 50-foot, and then you can alter your spout. You can have a 40-foot fold and a 50-foot fold, a 40-foot static, and then back to your beginning again. So you can have static or fold up on the pipe. And then numbers, you can have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to 9. And then your rim colour, you got 3 different options for your rim colour on your wheels, and then just your number plate. But like I said, this one's 634 horsepower, the biggest one in the range. That do 18 miles an hour on the road, and it weighs nearly 25 tonnes. But like I say, they're quite expensive to buy. Now if we come out of harvesters and we go into headers, You'll see the headers what we get with this harvester. They are the part of the Case IH 250 series mod. So you get a 45-foot Terraflex draper, which has no configurations on them at all. They're 89,000 to buy with no options. This one is 13.7 meters, 45 feet, weighs 4.5 tons, 4.5 ton. The working speed is 6 miles an hour. That's a Terraflex. And then the other one you've got is the same. It's a 40-foot, slightly cheaper, obviously. Do all your main crops. And that is a 40-foot header. I don't know if we've got any more smaller case headers in the game. No, another 45 foot. We've got a 41-foot Terraflex, which would work on it as well. 28 foot. 25. We've got quite a few case headers in the game if you want to go for a smaller option. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it productive. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.